Welcome, fellow Taoists, and welcome back to the 1991 review channel. Han Li's journey to form his nascent soul may be over, but many of you are still wondering and don't understand how a cultivator with a waste spiritual root, specifically a pseudo-spiritual root, could form his nascent soul so easily, succeeding on the very first try. Why? To find out, please watch this entire video. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please give me a like and subscribe. In the ruthless cultivation world, where every step can be the line between life and death, nascent soul formation has always been considered one of the most difficult and dangerous trials. Forming a nascent soul is not just reaching a new realm. It is an act to define the heavens, a mortal's will challenging the indifferent great Tao. In failure, at best, one's cultivation dissipates and their body turns to dust. At worst, their soul shatters and scatters, never to be reincarnated, becoming a tragic note in the long saga of cultivation. Countless cultivators spend their entire lives stuck at the gold core stage because the success rate is extremely low. Even for the elite disciples of great sects like the Drifting Cloud sect, with their profound heritage and abundant resources, the success rate for forming a nascent soul on the first attempt is only about 20%. And yet, a cultivator possessing a pseudo-spiritual root, long considered a waste root, was able to succeed in one attempt. That person was Han Li. So what exactly did he rely on? How did he prepare to overcome this seemingly impossible trial? From the very beginning, Han Li was different. While the disciples of the Drifting Cloud sect had to rely on pills from their elders to try their luck, in Han Li's eyes, that 20% chance was no different from an 80% chance of failure. This is because he never valued luck, instead placing his absolute faith in meticulous preparation. Since stepping onto the path of cultivation, Han Li has always been cautious, patient, and thorough. This was once again most clearly demonstrated in his journey to prepare for nascent soul formation. The spiritual chi of the cultivation world at that time had been polluted by the devilish realm, becoming thin and difficult to absorb. With his weak pseudo-spiritual root, if he wanted to succeed, he was forced to find a grotto heaven in blessed land with extremely dense spiritual chi to compensate. The Drifting Cloud sect was a perfect choice. Few could have imagined that this choice would later become a turning point, allowing the Drifting Cloud sect to rise from a small sect to become the #1 sect of the Heavenly South region. While still disguised as a chi condensation cultivator, Han Li participated in the Sword Trial Assembly, aiming to obtain spirit herbs to refine the spirit-stabilizing pill himself. He didn't stop there. He also possessed the Azure Essence bomb source, which officially opened the door to an infinite chain of pill refinement, adding to this the Great Development Technique, a cultivation art that strengthened his spiritual sense to a level comparable to a nascent soul cultivator. Han Li could sense danger and guard against the invasion of demonic thoughts. Nevertheless, with such a low probability, attempting to form a nascent soul was still akin to seeking death. Fate tested Han Li once again, and he subsequently obtained many rare and miraculous herbs, most notably the 9-curved spirit ginseng. With it, he successfully refined the 9-curved spirit ginseng pill, a divine medicine that helps a cultivator maintain absolute clarity when confronting their demonic tribulation. In the Hall of Virtue, by possessing the Bloodjade Spider, Han Li was gifted the Poluo Pearl by Patriarch Extreme Een, a magic treasure specifically used to stabilize one's mind. It was also here that he underwent a Tao heart trial, not only gaining experience with his mental state, but also training his ability to remain clear-headed during the inner demon tribulation, a key factor that helped him avoid the fatal danger that had defeated countless cultivators before him. After leaving the Hall of Virtue, Han Li was fortunate enough to obtain myriad-year spirit milk and a soul-nurturing wood. Nurtured by a small bottle, the wood quickly became a 1,000-year soul-nurturing wood, helping him maintain his origin chi while stabilizing his mind once more. The final crucial moment came when Han Li fought a great battle with Wen Tianren, and both were swept into the Nether Yin Land. There, Han Li coincidentally obtained the nascent soul formation experience left behind by a nascent soul predecessor, adding the final piece to the puzzle of his preparation. From a nobody with only a pseudo-spiritual root, an unknown rogue cultivator, Han Li built up his foundation step by step. His success rate for nascent soul formation had gradually increased from a fragile 20% to a staggering 95%. When the moment of heaven-earth induction arrived, when the lightning tribulation roared, and the inner demons truly came to twist the human heart, Han Li was no longer a lucky rogue cultivator. He was a chess master who had already laid out his own board, with heaven and earth as his opponent. He used countless pills to build a fortress wall of spiritual energy, used soul-stabilizing treasures to guard his indestructible Tao heart, and used the experience of his predecessors as a lamp to illuminate the dark path. The gold core shattered, but that was not the end. It was a beginning. From a fragment of the past, a translucent nascent soul, carrying the aura of a true expert, slowly opened his eyes. It was proof of a single truth. The heavenly Tao may be indifferent, spiritual roots may be worthless, but resolute Tao heart and preparation taken to the absolute limit can, in the end, force heaven and earth to bow. From that, we can also draw a lesson for ourselves in this life. Can't we, everyone? Thank you for watching the whole video. If you found it interesting and useful, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel, so I have more motivation to release more quality videos every day. 1991 Review says goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.